Jesus, let the devil know not today, not today, not today. I'll sing the night into the morning. I'll sing the fear into your praise. I'll sing my silence to your presence. Whenever I say your name, Jesus, let the devil know not today. Let the devil know not today. No, no, not ever again. Let the devil know not today. Let the devil know not today. Let the devil know not today. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. To see you high. To see you high and lifted up. I'm shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing holy, holy, holy. To see you high and lifted up. You're shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing holy, holy, holy. Let's lift up his name, holy. Holy, holy, holy. We sing holy, holy, holy. You are holy, holy, holy. I want to see you. Holy. You are holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see you.
Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship his holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul. I worship your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing your song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me, let me be singing when the evening comes. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. holy name. Sing like never before. Oh, my soul, I worship your holy name. You're rich in love and you're slow to anger. Your name is great and your heart is kind. For all your goodness I will keep on singing. 10,000 reasons for my heart to find. So bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship his holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I worship your holy name.
Good morning, everyone. Good to see everybody. Beautiful day. Our dear Mitzi is back with us playing the piano with a cast on her arm. Now, that is service beyond the call of duty, but if anybody can, she can, and doing two of her beautiful original songs. So please welcome back Mitzi McDonald.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, last time I was the one-handed piano player on one song, I think, so it's an improvement. They actually work, so I'll try them out here. This is, well, I think it's a song that, especially considering the times, is we all need a little quiet time. Give me some quiet time to be in this moment and warm my heart over with a feeling of ease. Give me some quiet peace to feel deep inside me and appreciate the gifts that life brings. Give me a quiet song to carry inside me and hum along like a secret song that's here just for me. Give me some quiet joy to send my soul singing and appreciate the gifts that life brings. Give me your quiet love to wrap all around me. I'll carry it always, 'cause it fills every need. Give me some quiet peace to feel deep inside me and appreciate the gifts that life brings. Bring on the quiet storm that I know is coming. It'll blow right on brings. How true, right? Thank you.
Thank you, Mitzi, for starting our program today. It was beautiful, and we're looking forward to more spiritual music later on in the service. Good morning. I'm Mary Tuminello, and I'm going to do my very best to guide you through this program. Today, we are absolutely blessed by having Reverend Lee Remington here to also give you the lesson. And together, we may be able to do this. Okay, let's all give her a warm unity welcome. A very special welcome to those who are first-time people that have come to visit us. We want you to know that we are an unapologetic, inclusive spiritual community. And what that means is no matter where you are or who you are welcome here. If you would look in the pew in front of you, you'll see a yellow card. If you would fill that out and mark the appropriate box on the back, we will start you on a free subscription to our Daily Word magazine, which you will hear from in just a short time. With those cards, you can put it either in the donation box in the back, or you can hand it to one of the greeters that you met when you were coming in. We also have information packets. They're white and have information written on them on the table as you walked in the door. If you are streaming with us, you can also take advantage of this program. You just go on our website, Unity STL, and hit the Contact Us link, and we will get you started with your free subscription. And if you're in need of prayer, just go on the same website and hit the link for Need Prayer, and we'll get you started on our prayer circle. For those of you in the sanctuary, we will have a highly trained chaplain today, Hope Dotson, to pray with you after the service or anything that is on your heart. Before I start the announcements, I want to thank everyone who came to the jazz concert Friday night. It was really great, and we are so blessed to have the 66 Jazz Orchestra call this their home. Some of the things, we're going to put up there. Okay. All right. Some of the things I want to remind you of: on the 8th and the 22nd, Valerie Harrison will be giving body compact classes. Now, I've taken about 3 of these, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. And it's really, get your heart pumping. That's really what it's all about. It's downstairs in the community room. It's on Love Offering, and all the offerings are given to the church. We have a hospitality meeting on the 16th, and everybody is welcome. If you would look at the bottom of the screen, we have a big thing coming. A big concert coming on March 28th, a night with Aaron Brody. It's also featuring Kim Fuller, who has sang here often, accompanied by Carol Beth True, which has also played the piano here. You all know her. Aaron Brody is accompanied by Steve Schenkel, our famous Steve Schenkel. The tickets will be available here at First Unity soon, and also online. It'll be on Facebook and anything that we put out there. We really want to advertise it. The hospitality ministry has made flyers to put out all over the city, and anyone that wants to help put any of those out or have any suggestions, and tell your friends. It's going to be a great concert. Now, Reverend Lee's message today is entitled, Not Why, but Now What. Please rise if you're able and willing to sing our first community song, God is My Source, by Karen Drucker, led by Julie Cody and accompanied by Steve Schenkel.
God is my source, God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Peace is my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. Peace gives me everything I need.
Morning, everyone. Hi, I'm Hope Dodson. I'm your prayer chaplain for today. So after service, I'll be over by this window for any prayer needs you may have. And as always, all prayers are kept in strictest confidence. So today's daily word is wisdom, and the affirmation is wisdom guides my words and actions. Let's say that together. Wisdom guides my words and actions. When I have felt torn trying to decide which way to go or how to handle a trying situation, I may have asked in prayer for insight and guidance. As I have grown spiritually, I have come to realize that any insight and guidance I could need are within me, aspects of my divine inheritance. Divine wisdom is my ability to intuit, to sense, and to discern my best choice. I pay attention to my hunches, flashes of inspiration, and the whispers of guidance I feel in my quiet moments. I believe they are divinely inspired, even if they surprise me. In confidence and with gratitude, I move in the direction of my highest good, trusting in my innate wisdom. And from Isaiah 30:21, and when you turn to the right or you turn to the left, your ears shall hear a word behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it. So let's take a moment to pray as we center ourselves in that presence of God right here, right now, that presence that is within you at all times, willing, able, and eager to give you whatever guidance you need to fulfill your power of wisdom. We are so grateful that this is so right now. We release this to the universe and say amen.
Okay. I am Christian, I am Jewish, I am Muslim, I am here. I am Hindu, I am Buddhist. Can you let go of your fears? For the water that we live on underneath is all the same. I may float a different boat than you and bear a different name. Can we break bread at the table? Can we share in the same wine? Can we sit in holy circle and pray to the divine? And I promise I won't say that my way is the only way. There's 100 different names for God, and they all mean just the same. I am Allah, love, la 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 la. I am Jehovah, love, la 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 la. I am Brahma, love, la 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 la. I am Adonai, love, la 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 la. A child is born into this world devoid of any creed. Can you see it's not what you are, but more what you believe? Can we break bread at the table? Can we share in the same wine? Can you see that we're all made in God's grace and high command? And with all this God stuff floating round, there's got to be a way to talk to one another. Can we start right here today? I am Hindu love, la 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 la. I am Jewish love, la 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 la. I am Islam love, la 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 la. I am Jesus love, la 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 la. I am Shiite love, la 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 la. I am Vishnu love, la 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 la. I am light being love. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Everyone hear me okay? Okay, good. What a beautiful day. Sunshine. Who ever thought 50 degrees would be hot? It's wonderful. I'm sure most of us have heard the story of Joseph and his coat of many colors, right? Well, Joseph was the son of a man named Jacob. Jacob had 12 other sons and a daughter. But Joseph was his favorite, which is why he made that coat of many colors for him. And of course, being the favorite, you can imagine what his siblings thought of him. Not much. They hated him. And he even kind of lorded it over them by telling them of a dream he had that he would someday rule over them. So they decided to do away with him. They tried a couple of things, but what they ended up doing was selling him into slavery. And what they did to deceive their father is they found some blood from an animal and put it on his clothing and said that a wild animal had killed him. So he ended up in Egypt. And of course, the first years were very, very difficult for him. But then the Pharaoh took a liking to him because he heard about his prophetic dreams. And a dream that he had was that Egypt would have 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of famine. So, of course, this information gave the Pharaoh what he needed to prepare for the upcoming famine. So Joseph ended up being a very big deal in the Pharaoh's court. Well, back home, his siblings and his father Jacob were starving because the famine was there as well. And so the brothers traveled to Egypt for provisions. And of course, Joseph recognized them, and eventually they him. But he had a choice. He could have said, why? Why did this happen to me? Why did they sell me into slavery? Why are they coming to me now? But he moved to, now what are we going to do about this? And he ended up giving them provisions and then future provisions when they came back. Moving from why, to now what do we do? I think that's a beautiful illustration of that movement. Why? Now what? You know, sometimes that question, why, is important, isn't it? If it keeps us from repeating mistakes that we've made or helps us find meaning in something that has happened to us. And certainly for humanity to ask those why questions, why is there injustice, gives us an opportunity. Now, how do we bring back more justice? Or disease, why is there? Now, what can we do? Find cures. So why is not always a negative question, but it is when it keeps us stuck. Because why can keep us stuck, whereas now what can move us forward? Why? Maybe your why is, why did I have this loss? Why am I having financial problems? Why am I having health issues? All kinds of things can cause that why in our life. And we have a choice of whether to stay there or now what? Now what do we do about that? In 1981, Rabbi Harold Kushner wrote a book that's title is often misquoted. And the correct title is When Bad Things Happen to Good People. I'm sure a lot of you have read that book. But a lot of people misquote that title of Why Do Bad Things Happen to Good People? There's a difference, right? Why and when. When. Now, what do we do about that? So how do we move from why, which can keep us, again, stuck and in self-pity, to now what am I going to do about this? And one of the things that Mr. Kushner says is what happens in life is that we can't always control what comes in, right? Things happen, life happens. But what we do always have control over is what do we do about it? How do we respond to it? How do we, now what do we do with that? And some of the ways that we can move, I believe, from why to now what is by acknowledging how we're feeling about it. You know, in unity, God love us, we're just so positive. How are things? Oh, great, everything is wonderful, wonderful. Sometimes even when we're not feeling that. But our feelings are okay, aren't they? Feelings are okay to have. You know, Charles Fillmore talks about feelings, and what's behind a feeling is a thought. And so if the feeling is something that is not bringing us happiness, how to change that thought, how to heal it. But we can't heal it if we don't acknowledge it. So to acknowledge it. and then to go about trying to find a way to move beyond it. Prayer and meditation, therapy if needed. You know, all forms of medicine is a great gift from God, right? That gift that we can use if we wish to. And then to find some meaning in it. You know, we can almost deal with anything if we can find some meaning in it, right? Some meaning. Remember Superman? I think there's even been a special on him on one of the cable networks lately. Christopher Reeves. Superman could do anything. Those Superman movies from the late 90s, and then the star of those, Christopher Reeves, had a terrible accident. He fell off his horse and had a spinal injury, which paralyzed him from the neck down. Superman, and now felt like his life was over. He said he lived with that why me? Why? And he said he found himself, of course, in a place of despair, despondency, and suicidal. Until he came to a place where he knew he had to make a choice, to either stay in the why, or move into now what? Where am I going to find some meaning in this? And indeed he did. He made a huge difference by finding what meaning he could in that terrible accident. Because of bringing so much attention to it, the money that he raised for research for spinal injury, the hope that he gave to countless people all over the world by what he was doing after that. Because he moved from why to now what? Now what? And so why do we want to do that? Well, it makes life happier, doesn't it? It's hard to have a happy life when we are stuck in self-pity and why. Makes us happy. Living without bitterness. You know, I love to share a sign that I saw several years ago in front of a church. Life does not have to be perfect to be wonderful. Isn't that great? I use that a lot, so you may have heard it from me before. Does it mean life is always going to be just the way we want it, but it can still be wonderful? And one of the ways that we help it be more wonderful is moving from why to now what? Now what? And then, of course, we have better relationships when we do that. Have you ever been around someone that's stuck in that why? Oh, gosh, it's exhausting. I don't know why this happened. Why? All this self-pity. It's hard to have good relationships when we're in that space. And then, of course, meaning. To move from why to what meaning can I find in this to help people? What can I do? The pain that I felt, can I be more empathetic? Can I be more helpful to people? Larry King, remember Larry King's show? That was such a great show. He always had great guests on. He had Christopher Reeves on, Superman, September in 2024. And by this time, of course, Christopher Reeves had really moved out of that why to now what, living that. And Larry King asked him, tell me about your theology. And Christopher Reeves talked a little about the community that he was part of. But then he ended with these words. He said, I used the words that Abraham Lincoln used back in 1860. He said, my religion is when I do good, I feel good. And when I do bad, I feel bad. Wow. I mean, what else do we need? That barometer, that compass that we have inside of us. When we do good, we feel good. And thinking about how we can do good when in our life we move from that why to that place of now what. Do good and feel good by living what we're supposed to be here for, right? To be a light in the world, the hands and feet, the voice and ears, the love and the compassion of God in the world. Why we're here. And looking at Joseph, the story of Joseph, and how he so bravely moved from that why, to now what? And literally changed that part of the world. There was enough food because he wasn't always stuck in self-pity. And then again, looking at Superman, who didn't stay stuck in that place, but found that meaning, made a difference in the world. Research, giving people hope. And I believe that's what we're called to do, whatever we're going through in our life. And it's not to minimize it, because pain is pain, but to make a choice. Is this where I want to stay, stuck? Or do I want to move to a place of now what am I going to do about this? And we do that again by acknowledging our feelings, by finding that meaning. And we do it because it gives us a better life. And when we have a better life, our community has a better life. Our country has a better life. The world has a better life. And knowing that we have within us the power to do that, right? The power to make that choice because of the one in whom we live and move and have our being. That one presence, that one power that's right here for us. All the power, all the strength we need to move out of why into now what. To make our life a better life, the world a better place. And so that one presence and one power, that statement of truth that Unity folk all over the world affirm each time we get together, on Sundays anyway. I invite us to, with power, to affirm this truth together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and the activity in my life. God, the good, omnipotent.
In the silence, there is a sacred place, a secret meeting place. Love is there. In the silence, where every color blends and every rainbow ends, good is there. In the light, now you find that you know peace of mind. is paved in gold, and all your dreams unfold. Love is there, peace is there, truth is there, God is there.
And now we come to that time in our service where we do go to that place where peace is there, love is there, that silence. So I invite us to just become comfortable in whatever way works. To just feel your body without being particularly aware of it. And just making our mind right now a void. Just empty it out so it can be infilled during this beautiful time of silence. And the beautiful place where this silence resides is deep within us. And so I invite us to travel to that place. That beautiful place of silence. And as we open our spiritual ears, coming through that silence is the voice of Spirit. That voice of Spirit that guides us. That voice of Spirit that tells us who we are. And so now we open up to that voice with whatever question may be on our heart. Perhaps the question is, how do I move out of a place of asking why to a place of finding meaning? And so open to hear, what is it that we need to let go of that is keeping us stuck? To move to the place that brings us freedom. As we wait and listen to the voice of Spirit. And so as we travel back to this time and this place, doing so knowing that we carry that silence within us, a place we can go anytime, a place we can empty out and be infilled by hearing the voice of Spirit. And so we do give thanks for what we've heard, for the guidance we've felt, and knowing that if we haven't heard what we feel we need at this time, that place is always there to return. So we do give thanks for this beautiful unity movement. We give thanks for this spiritual community, for all who have been here, all who are here, and all who will come. We give thanks for our knowledge, our understanding that we are one with God and one with each other. And we do pray this in the name of the one who knew who he was, a light in this world, Jesus Christ, and who told us that we are a light in this world, not to hide it, but to put it on the lampstand so it brings light to the entire room. And we know to our entire life, our entire community, our entire country, our entire world, light by light by light by light. And we do say, thank you, God. And so it is. Amen.
A fun one for you by Mama Cass. Did you ever lie and listen to the rain fall? Did you ever own a homemade apple pie? Did you ever watch a child while he was praying? Just don't let the good life pass you by. Did you ever hold a hand to stop it trembling? Did you ever watch the sun desert the sky? Did you ever hold a loved one while they're sleeping? Friend, don't let the good life pass you by. Man was made for loving, not for buying. Gold can't give the things we really need. Just look, my friends, there's happiness in living. Somewhere between broke and being free. Did you ever see the funny side of losing? Did you ever sit right down and have a cry? Did you ever take the time to help your neighbor? Just don't let the good life pass you by. Man was made for loving, not for buying. Gold can't give the things we really need. Just look, my friends, there's happiness in living. Somewhere between broke and being free. Did you ever see the funny side of losing? Did you ever sit right down and have a cry? Did you ever take the time to help your neighbor? Just don't let the good life pass you by. Friends, don't let the good life pass you by. Yay, Mama Cass. Thank you.
Thank you, Mitzi. You have brought joy today. Everybody has a smile on their face, don't they? And thank you, Julie, wherever you went. Okay, thank you for leading us in song. I, for one, couldn't do it without you. And Steve, thank you for all that you do. And Jeremiah, our hidden hero up there, thank you for all that you do. Now is the time in our service to just pause, reflect, and give thanks for our many blessings. We appreciate all your financial donations. We so depend on them to fulfill our mission to enrich people's lives. For those in the house, we have a donation and tithing box in the back of the room. For those of you on streaming, we also have Google Pay, PayPal, and Apple Pay that you can donate through. And if you're on our YouTube channel, you can also donate through that. We appreciate your contributions also. Knowing that we are one in source, in divine source, and each other, please join me in our prosperity prayer. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. We affirm that God is our source, and we are grateful for prosperity in our personal lives and in our spiritual community. Now, if you are able and willing to rise, we will say the prayer of protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us. We are the light. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love. The power of God protects us. We are the power. The presence of God watches over us. The presence indwells us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Please remain standing. Thank you for all joining our service today in person or online. Together, we are First Unity Church of St. Louis. We look forward to seeing you again next week. As a vibrant, inclusive community, we come together in oneness of spirit to support one another and express godness and goodness. Our service will end today with our community song, I Live in God's Way. Please come down for coffee and conversation for all.
I live in God's way, God's truth, God's life. I'm free from all doubt, all fear, all strife. My words are of love, of joy, of peace. I think of God's good that cannot cease. The power of God is mine to use. God gives me all good that I can choose. I live in God's love, in God's truth, and express eternal youth. God blesses me now in every way. I know what to do and what to say. I live in a world of perfect health. The kingdom of heaven is my wealth. I'm free to express perfection now, for Christ within me has shown me how, and only the good do I see everywhere in you, in me.
There's a grace when the heart is under fire. Another way when the walls are closing in. space between where I used to be and this reckoning. I know I will never be alone. There was another in the fire, standing next to me. There was another in the waters, holding back the seas. And should I ever need reminding of how I've been set free, there is a cross that bears the burden, where another died for me. There is another in the fire. Oh, my dirt left for dead beneath the waters. I'm no longer a slave to my sin anymore. And should I fall in the space between what remains of me and this reckoning, either way I will bow to the things of this world. And I know I will never be alone. There is another in the fire, standing next to me. There is another in the waters, holding back the seas. And should I ever need reminding, or power set me free, there is a grave that holds nobody. Now the power lives in me. There is another in the fire. And oh, there is another in the fire. Oh, there is another in the fire. Oh, there is another in the fire. I can see, and I can see the light in the darkness. As the darkness bows to him, I can hear the roar in the heavens. As the space between west and I can feel the ground shake beneath us. As the prison walls cave in, and nothing stands between us. And nothing stands between us. There is no